So my name is Grieve Chelwa. I'm a Zambian economist. So my academic journey is I have several degrees, but mostly in economics. That's been my area of specialization. So I read for a bachelor's degree in economics at the University of Zambia. And then I went on for another bachelor's degree in economics at the University of Cape Town, a master's degree in economics at the University of Cape Town, a PhD in economics at the University of Cape Town. And then thereafter, I went and did something called a postdoctoral research fellowship at Harvard University at the Center for African Studies there. I have had different fascinations with sort of economics over the years. My area of study or my area of interest is certainly the African continent, right? And in there, what I focus on is I'd like to think about the challenge of development in Africa, right? Can Africa develop, right? If Africa is to develop, what does Africa need to do? And there I emphasize, what does Africa need to do? Not what do others have to do for Africa, but what does Africa need to do for itself in order to develop? That's one area of my research, and that, as you can imagine, that area of research I think is important for me, it's important for the continent, because we have a continent of about 1.2 billion people, about 30% of which are poor, extremely poor. That's talking about maybe 400 million people are extremely poor. So that work is important in helping to understand what can we do to improve the lot, to improve the situation, to improve the living standards of those 400 million people. So that's the relevance of this work, I think. There are many of my colleagues here who are doing fascinating and interesting work that is honest and truthful. And if you are a young person on the continent who's thinking about postgraduate studies, who wants to do a kind of postgraduate study that is honest, that is engaging, that is exciting, that is riveting, come to the Africa Institute. I think you will have a great time here. I think you will leave this place completely, totally changed. When you go out into the world as a person who understands the continent and therefore can help, right, in this in this mission of trying to develop that continent that so many people across the world love. So I would say, please come to the Africa Institute, and you have a great time here.